Welcome to the couch. I'm with Bryan Lennox from Ilforno Pizzeria. Today we're going to talk about food quality, and many of my clients have trouble with digesting wheat, and the reason being is our Australian wheat has been altered to be able to grow in our climate. Due to the fact that my boys work for the lovely Bryan Lennox, I've discovered that he imports his wheat from Italy, which means that the quality of the product is much better and many of you will be able to ingest this beautiful product. So thanks for coming, Bryan. Nice to see you today.
Good to see you too.
Okay, so one of the things I'd like to talk about is a lot of people have intolerances to food, in particular wheat. So how do you accommodate that in your restaurant?
Well, we do have a gluten-free option in our restaurant, and it's made here in Australia, but it's made of the finest ingredients.
Yeah.
It's if it wasn't gluten-free, you wouldn't know. If we served it to you and you can eat gluten, you wouldn't know. So
well, that's a big thing because a lot of people find the gluten-free to be stodgy and chewy.
A bit cakey. This
Yeah.
is nothing like that. It actually tastes like a real piece of bread or a pizza base that you're actually eating. So it's very. I'd eat it as well. It's very nice.
Yeah, but also with your wheat coming from Italy, so not only do you import that wheat,
Yep.
but it's the way you actually ferment it overnight, isn't it?
That's yeah. So we import the flour is definitely imported from Italy. We also, when we make it, we let it rest or it ferments in the cold room overnight up to about 36 hours. So it's easier to digest and it's easier for us to work with as well, and gives you a better product to work with.
Nice, crusty, crunchy.
Correct. Nice little bubbles in the crust.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
So from a science point of view in relation to digestion, what that does is that fermentation, that resting process, it actually breaks down the protein bonds in the flour, so it does part of the digestion for us, which is really cool. So for people who, you might not be able to eat a Domino's pizza, but you could possibly eat one from Ilforno simply because of the quality of ingredients, it's been broken down overnight, and you're not going to have that heavy sinking feeling in your gut.
We've heard that from a lot of parents as well with kids. Like a lot of kids, parents will come in saying, "Oh, these are the only pizzas that their kids will actually eat," and it does actually. The next day, like, this is amazing. They weren't sick and this and that.
Yeah,
so
well, that's
a
right.
pretty big thing.
Yeah, and most people don't actually realise that the quality of ingredients and the way that you actually prepare them can make such a huge difference. So let's go on with that. So we talked about, intolerances. What about cross-contamination? Because lots of people are celiac.
Correct, and we are very, very careful. We have multiple pizza peels. So if we're putting an oil base into the pizza and into the oven, we'll use a certain peel. But if it comes to someone's they're celiac or they're vegan or they're if peanut allergies or something like that, we'll use a different material again and to try and take due care so we don't do any cross-contamination. Same as with the cutters. When we use the cutters, we always use a different cutter again. We clean the cutter, make sure it's a brand new cutter. Cut the pizzas so there's no. It is prepared in the same area.
You do
we
the
take
best you can.
the best we can to make sure that we do not contaminate the client.
Well, that's really important. And talking about quality of ingredients, one of the things that you mentioned to me earlier, which I didn't realise, is that Bryan uses Evo, extra virgin olive oil.
Correct. That's in the dough, it's in the dressing.
Everything. I mean, you hear me go on and on about the quality of that oil. It's great for your heart health. It increases the good cholesterol in your body. It's great for hormone balancing, for skin quality, the whole lot. Like, it's just the best oil that we can get. And I don't know where yours is from, but in Australia and in Italy, the quality is extraordinary.
Yeah, ours is imported from Italy.
Of course, because it's Italian pizza shop.
It's all about the flavour.
So what about your other ingredients that go on your pizza, like your meat, and how do you prepare those?
So everything, look, we prep daily. So we get our fruit and veg supply delivers 7 days a week. So nothing's going to sit in the cold room for 3 days before you even get to it to actually prep it. Everything is done. We do the day, we do a great job, and the next thing comes in, we do the ordering that night, and the next day we prep again. So everything is done fresh is best, and it's even some things have a very low shelf life, like believe it or not, cherry tomatoes and stuff like that, or even basil. So basil you can get in a day, it sits in the cold room for a day, it's black.
Yeah.
So, and this is one of our main ingredients being in the pizzeria. So we get everything in daily and we prep daily.
Okay. Well, that makes a big difference to taste and quality.
Absolutely. Like food does break down very quickly. As soon as it comes out of the cold room or it sits somewhere, or if it's in the cold room, it breaks down very quickly. So we take advantage of our supplies and we do it as best as we can.
Well, you've got the pizza oven there, so the environment's quite warm too.
It's good. It's very good.
My worst nightmare, but it's good. The other thing you mentioned to me earlier was your cheese. So you do offer an option for people who, you know, have allergies or they can't have dairy or they're vegan. So you can go and have a pizza that doesn't have, you know, milk-based cheese on it.
Absolutely. We do have, don't get me wrong, our normal cheese is second to none. It is amazing. So if you're a cheese lover, just come and get that cheese. But when it comes down to allergies and stuff like that, we do offer, it's an allergen-free cheese. It is, so anything you're allergic to, you can still eat this cheese. It is a little bit florally on the palate, but it still gets the job done.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to know that there's an option.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do sell a lot of it.
Yeah,
so
interesting.
It is working.
Well, there's a lot of intolerances.
There is, yeah,
It's
that's
growing.
right. And we do our best bit to accommodate for all those.
That's good. Well, you know, if you want to know more about why there's some wheats you can eat and some you can't, then comment. I'm happy to do a video that explains that in more detail. But if you're someone who can travel overseas and eat wheat and not have an issue, then hey, go to Ilforno and see how you feel. The pizzas are delicious. Yes, I know my boys work there, but
They're trying from the best.
They're trying from the best. So thanks, Bryan, for your time.
Thank you.
See you at Ilforno. Thanks,
Cheers.
guys.
Bye.